long time no see. Thought we can do a little sit-down video and catch up. But first, let's hit the gym.
Bravo, vale.
Let's go straight to the point, shall we? You can hear it play, baby. Take me out. I feel like I'm giving away so much of myself here, guys. It's time for the exciting news. This
asked what could you do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you catch me?
Are you freaking kidding me? Unexpected.
I can do it all for myself. Want you, but really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body.
Can't stop looking in your eyes. I hate to see you cry. My love, love. And you know I travel miles just to see you smile. My love, my love. And I don't know what you did, but every time you touch it, feels like magic. It's like magic. Oh, I don't know where we're going, but heaven's on the coast when we're right here. When we're right here. Oh, 1,000 years I cry 1,000 tears for your love, for your love, for your love. Anticipation, girl, I'm levitating for your love, yeah. Say,
What's up, my lovely quadrilla? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaya, in case you are new. Here in my channel I make lifestyle videos about what it is like to be an actress in Lost Country, which is fun. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a long time since I have made a video, and well, we need to talk. No, I'm not breaking up with you guys. No, but seriously. Many things have been going on behind the scenes, and I felt like I needed to do some channel refresh, reframe. So consider this my reintroduction video. You know, many things are going on, and they're all good. And there's just things that I've realized along this YouTube journey. And yeah, I thought we can do a little sit-down video and catch up. But first, let's hit the gym.
don't know where we're going, but heaven's on the coast when we're right here. We're right here.
Bravo, Wally. Es que el día que llegues pronto, no sé qué te va a hacer, pero vamos. Creo que nunca, un día creo que llegaste. ¿Vas a salir de la niña en vez?
Told him that my love is free. But can you match me?
Chicos, dale caña,
Really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king. If I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just in your body. Born to live in luxury.
¿Cómo es posible que los chicos tengan la palanquita? Aquí me cago en la...
No, que llevo crema de sol.
Yo no me echo hoy. Ya verás que nunca la paría. Pero la ropa dice que no me quiere. C25, ¿vale? No, C27, perdón. ¿Cómo manejo inglés,
all is chic, baby. Come eat.
Descansa. Todo bien.
Fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king.
Tira mucho de las manos.
Of the crown. I'm not just anybody. Born to live in luxury.
Ahí estamos a por 8, ¿vale? Controladitas.
I work too hard on my luxury. We come so far. Luxury. Cover these scars and diamonds. Luxury. Every day I'm
Más y vale.
This is not coffee. This is chicken broth that I made the other day. And I didn't feel like having anything. I don't know. It felt like a nice thing to have post-workout. Okay, let me not get distracted with the talking points because I made them for a reason. Let's go straight to the points, shall we? Hey guys, I'm back and ready to talk to you because we do need to talk. I do not mean to break up with you, but we need to talk about the future of our relationship. What is this? I don't know. So, I wanted to talk to you about my absence from social media in general, but specifically YouTube. It's been quite a few months since I last posted. First of all, nice that I'm finally using the mic, because I must have been the last influencer, content creator. It's more neutral and englobes so many things. Let's stick with content creator. I don't like influencer much. Must have been the last content creator in the world to use this. I mean, it is true that I only use Instagram for things like connecting with people who don't live close to me or, to stay in touch with friends that don't live near me. But when we speak about specifically YouTube and my online journey, I felt like the way that I was doing it was no longer working for me. Let me go straight to the point. Making my channel about weight loss was no longer working for me. I realized as I was doing this that what's expected from people who share their weight loss journey online, for this to be a sustainable side hustle, like I meant to do in the first place, more often than not meant doing things that went against my values, crossing my boundaries, honestly. And, I had every intention to make this a safe space. The algorithm likes certain things that I do not like. When I see them online, I don't like them. I don't know, I was constantly finding myself second-guessing, myself tiptoeing around things. How am I gonna do this? What am I doing at this point? Because there were times where it was actually affecting the way that I was approaching weight loss myself. So it's like, this feels stupid. And I was not enjoying it. And what's the point of having a side hustle if you're not gonna enjoy it? And yes, there's algorithms and stuff, but this is also a very creative thing. So I thought it was better to take a step back, pause, and try to see things with some perspective. As soon as 2025 started, things in my life shifted quickly. So many things happened. Good things, actually, that I'm going to share later. But they also reaffirmed the way I was feeling about specifically YouTube, but in life, reaffirmed that I needed to change the way I was doing things. So I do not regret the content that I've been putting out there, the previous videos, because we learn as we go, and that's the part of growing and evolving. And it's great. It gave me the kick in the butt that I needed to put myself out there, and it gave me the push to actually start doing something that I meant to start doing for a long time. It's very early stages. Still, it's very early stages of my channel. I feel like I'm not alone in this. It's starting a YouTube channel and shifting things around quickly after you start. There's things you learn as you go. It's not like I didn't know these things. That's why I thought I could do it in a specific way. But I guess it's one of those things was until you're not doing it, you really don't know how complicated it can get. That being said, moving forward, this content, this channel is going to be about what really matters to me and what's actually pushing me forward. That's my career as an actress. I mean, it's right there. It's been right there from the very beginning, and it felt like I was tiptoeing around it. Honestly, reflecting back, it felt absurd because my intro is actually. What is my intro?
My brain is not braining.
Because my intro is actually, hi, my name is Amaya. I'm an actress from Bilbao, Basque Country who's trying to make it in the industry. That's my intro. I mean, I don't know, maybe it felt like I wasn't ready or I wasn't where I felt like I should be, or maybe that it wasn't still giving me enough to create. I don't know. I suppose this season has opened my eyes in ways that they were right there in front of me. It just makes sense from a career standpoint, professional perspective, personal perspective, acting perspective, and even creative perspective to make my channel about that. It's still gonna be lifestyle vlogs and romanticizing my life, but it's gonna be focused on acting, behind the scenes, auditioning, vlogging. Yes, there's gonna be room for personal reflections, and that's important because, yeah, what would I be making content about the thing that I'm trying to survive instead of the thing that is impulsing me in life? You know, it feels profound, but it's very simple actually. Hi, editing Amaya here. I was going through the footage and there's something important that I meant to say carefully. It was just important and I felt like I made a mess of it. So here we are. I'm just letting you know because you're gonna notice certain differences in the setup. Like, overthinker who? Me? No. I'm fine. I feel like I'm giving away so much about myself here, guys. We came here to play, baby. Take me or leave me. Okay, let's get to the point. So, I wanted to come in here real quick and clarify something because these are topics that I think deserve care. And it's basically that when it comes to body image, weight loss, health in general, I'm still willing to touch on those topics. Like I said, I still believe in creating spaces for personal reflections and talk about my personal experience because I am someone who's waking up to reality of weight loss in ways that I've never experienced before. And whether we like it or not, body image affects us in every area of our lives, sooner or later, especially if you're someone like me who's gone through massive transformation and works in front of the camera. I guess now I'm more able to understand some things and to put my finger on the things that hurt me. Because I do remember when I started this journey, how much it helped me to find channels of women who were going through similar experiences to mine. That really helped. And I just believe in creating safe spaces to talk about the difficult things and to treat them with humanity. It's just that it really has to be done with care and respect. Because, yeah, maybe we don't have a specific interaction, but if you come to this channel, you're not immediately going to feel attacked. That's when you actually can make a change. And I don't think there's a whole lot of it online, or at least I've not always been able to find those spaces, the way I see it. Even though we have science behind obesity, we may not really know what is keeping a fat person stuck on a loop. Because it doesn't matter if you're the one going through it, sometimes you're really lost. And I say this from personal experience, because sometimes you are not able to put a finger on what is affecting you. It's taken me a long time. There's something funny with these medications, and it's that when the food noise is quiet, because they do quiet that food noise in your head, you open up a whole new world. It's a whole process. So if I come online and I create a channel that's centered around weight loss, I have learned how easy it is to cross a line where I am putting myself in a place where I'm giving you unsolicited advice for the simple fact that I don't know who's watching my video and what's your story. I don't know what's keeping you stuck on a loop that's keeping you big, for example. I am being dismissive of your experience. It's very easy for me to say something that is actually going to be triggering for you when you watch my content. And this would no longer be a safe space. I don't want to do that. I want to be very intentional that if my content might be triggering, at least you don't feel it's threatening. And you're not going to be comparing yourself to me. And now, reflecting back, I remember how hurtful it was to follow, some random fitness influencer's advice that would pop up in my feed. And when I wouldn't be able to follow it because I was still not able to grasp on the things that were keeping me stuck, I would feel devastated and I would only have a bigger problem. When I'm sharing from my personal experience, then yes, I do feel like I'm giving back. And I do feel like I might be helping the next person going through what I went through last year. It's just, I'm gonna do it when I'm very clear about what I wanna say or why I wanna say it. And I also don't believe in doing some form of activism, because there are people out there who are doing a wonderful job and is very needed. I'm not talking fat acceptance. I'm talking about people who are fighting against the unfairness, the discrimination that those of us who have gone through obesity or still obese have to endure every single day. Some people do really good job on those terms, but if everybody creates those things, we're only gonna create more noise online. And there's plenty of that. It only creates more chaos. At least for me, that's how it feels. To me, just it triggers a lot of anxiety. And from the oversimplified narratives, from the discrimination, from the activism, from the unsolicited advice, it's just plenty of that and not enough spaces where it's safe and calm to talk about some things. It's just that's the side that I'm picking when I choose to address some topics. Because I'm sorry, fat phobia exists, discrimination exists, and hurting narratives exist. Just to put it in perspective, sometimes it's very frustrating, even with professionals who have these very oversimplifying narratives. Sometimes you are the one who's putting those oversimplifying narratives on yourself and just thinking that you are messing up just because you want to or because you are a failure. That doesn't help anybody. Self-punishment never helps anybody. Even if you think it does, it doesn't. Stop that. That I'm gonna say. Yeah, just the other day, I remember I watched this news on TV. It's here in a very popular channel in Spain, and they were talking about GLP-1 medications and how there's been some kind of a wave of cases of pancreatitis because of the use of this medication, and it was infuriating. It's like, well, if you're gonna tell the story, why don't you tell the full story? Because I don't think it's quite that much in Spain, but I have friends in the UK and I know how they're getting their hands on these medications. And because this last year I've met a bunch of people who are starting this treatment and how easy it is to go for these medications for the wrong reasons, especially if you're unsupervised, which is the case for a few people that I know. And I know that's a kind of popular way. It's getting here, but it's not quite as much as in the UK. So at the end of the day, this is a freaking medication. If you overdo it, if you abuse it, if you go blindly, yes, you're gonna create trouble for yourself, just like you would with any medication. And this is no different. The assumptions really hurt. And there's so many people so determined to believe that this is the easy way out, that we just want a quick fix. I'm sorry, but this is not the easy way out. You're still gonna have to show up for yourself every single day. You're still gonna have to put in the work, have some discipline, and go to therapy and get involved with your process and figure out what are the things that are keeping you in a loop and stuck. And if you don't, you're gonna find yourself back in square one in no time. Because I'm sorry, I'm also not part of fat acceptance movement, but I know this is a process and it takes time and it takes structure and it takes it takes strength. It's massive, and it takes a lot of mental strength to get yourself through the process, of a transformation like this. So, no, this is not an easy way out. I'm sorry. But even then, even though I'm able to realize what are the things that I have made change possible to me, I'm still not a professional. I still don't know your story. There's plenty of science behind obesity, and yet this medication and this treatment is fairly new, and sometimes even professionals are not able to come forward. And if they're not able, how am I, who am not a professional, coming here and explaining anything? It's just... Anyways, guys, to summarize all of that, to say that I'm gonna try my best to be mindful when I talk about difficult and triggering topics, to create a space that's safe, and if it's gonna be triggering, which is okay, that is triggering, at least you're able to see through it without feeling like it's threatening. And then by the end of it, you might be able to find some more clarity. It's difficult, but I'm gonna be intentional about it, which probably means that it's gonna be limited times that I'm gonna come forward with those topics. But that's what I wanted to clarify. Now back to the vlogging Amaya. And I don't know, maybe that's the part of creating more of a community. That's the point of this, I guess. Feeling a little less alone. Okay, we are switching locations because I have somewhere to be in like half hour, so I need to rush. So back in our usual vanities, but now that the reintroduction stuff is out of the way and everything is addressed, it's time for the good stuff, the exciting news, the stuff that I actually wanted to bring to you. And it's that first, next vlog, expect to see a trip that I took to London. And it was very exciting because it was the Actors Pro Expo and I reconnected with so many people. And it was fun. It was such a fun experience and it was unexpected actually. And it was funny how the opportunity came up. It was kind of a turning point in my career because it's where I learned that I am actually more ready or more prepared than I thought I was. That was very exciting, so expect that next. Remember last year when I was helping my friend pick some furniture for his new home? And I think it was my last vlog that I said that next year I'm manifesting spending Christmas in my own place. I did it. I don't know if you believe in this stuff, but I do. And I did it. I got myself a house. That's where I'm headed now. It's just that the opportunity came up. It's a great location. It's a very old building, so it needs renovations. I'm in the process right now, and renovations are stressful. Sorry for the language, but it's true. In case nobody told you. But yeah, it's just a place that has so much character. The location is amazing. And after the remodeling is done, it's gonna be so worth it. I hope. Please tell me it's worth it. It's a very old building and the remodeling is tricky. I had to hire someone to rescue me on this one because, you know, it's challenging. But it's definitely worth it because, again, it's perfect. The place is perfect. It's just because it's so stressful. When I set up, I don't know if I said this, but I bought myself a house. And when I say house, it's just that in Spain we say house to any living space. It's an apartment. It's a flat. You know, I've encountered some issues that affect the entire owner's building assembly, whatever. I don't know how it's called in English. You know, involves more people. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to share from the renovations. Here I'm sharing some before pictures. So Pinterest lately is my best friend and I love it, but there's also the other side. And please bear with me because I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to share for these reasons. When I can, I will, I promise. Okay, let me put this thing here. See how it goes because I have to start getting ready. And before I go, guys, sorry if it looks crazy, it's just that I was using this Herborium. It's a BB cream. At first it looks really white and it looks crazy, but then it's like the formula adjusts to your own body chemistry and you know it's gonna be fine. Before I go, I just wanted to say that I'm very glad that I'm sticking around here on YouTube. And I just thought that I needed to take the time and reframe before I came back. Personally, it's a form of content that I love. And it's a side hustle that I find very creative and very stimulating. You know, the crafting, being in front of the camera, editing. I find it very creative. Particularly vlogging because it has like this, I don't know, ASMR element to it. I love it. I'm someone who really overthinks everything. And I find that sometimes, especially at night when you need to unwind or you need to disconnect, being an actress and acting being my job, sometimes movies, TV shows, and even books really not put me in that state of decompressing. And this does. I don't know, again, it's a very ASMR thing. And I guess it makes sense as an actress that I'm drawn to how people communicate because whether people realize it or not, so often people communicate so much more with the things they choose not to say than with the things that they choose to say. And I find it fascinating whether they are aware or not. And also the aesthetic component and romanticizing your life. I'm a sucker for those things. I think you already know that if you're not new here. I'm also not trying to make this an consumption channel, but you know, I am trying to make it a sustainable side hustle. So let's see what the road takes us. Anyways, guys, I am going to finish my makeup. Gonna share my final look, and I'm gonna give you a kiss goodbye until my next vlog. El día en que mi padre me hablaba del club, creo incluir el humor, sentimiento, y quiero una película de... Are you fucking kidding me? So this is about right. Yeah. I had the owners assembly, we had to discuss, you know, so some of the remodeling issues. It went great. I'm kind of proud of myself because I really stood my ground in that meeting. I had a dinner with my uncle and my cousin and my dad. Now, I come back home. I'm not gonna say I'm drunk, but I did have a couple of wines, and turns out the elevator is not working. See you, the 7th floor. I'm gonna just play some music on my headphones because this is unexpected workout. I did not pick that song. This is perfect. Just popped out in my Apple Music.
A few moments later.
I made it. Okay, I opened the window because I was, summer nights in Bilbao. I'm trying to figure out if I like this BB cream or not because on the camera it feels very, very white and I'm alive. It wasn't so bad. I ran into a neighbor and he was about to go out to walk his puppy and he's so loving and it was so nice. So it was a nice street midway to get to my house. Anyways guys, it was very nice to catch up with you and to update you on what's going on and to get things settled moving forward. And it's been a really long day. If you made it this far into the video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'm going to bed. See you guys in London. I love you. Bye guys.
La 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 la. La 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 la. He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But